Hello, hi, and welcome to the very first podcast of Tech Recruits, Here to Connect, episode number one. So today is all about just really getting to know exactly what we do and how we can help you. So I'm going to be giving you a bit of an outline as to the story of Tech Recruits. I'm also going to be talking about our offering and what services that we're going to be providing, and just give you a bit more of an insight really as to what the plan is and what we're going to be doing. So let's start us off. Where did it all begin? Well, to give you a background to myself, I have about 15 years of experience now in technical recruitment. So I actually started out in Leeds back in 2009 and worked for an IT recruitment firm. That's where it all began. And then I moved to Sheffield and then found a company a bit more local, so I wasn't doing that long commute. And I worked for a company there and headed up the IT and digital team over there in Sheffield. And I absolutely loved it, really, really enjoyed doing that. And got to the point where I thought, you know what, I would like to do this for myself and create my own business. And that's exactly what I did. I moved to Milton Keynes, set up a company called Tech Recruit. So you'll notice that the name is slightly different now. Tech Recruit Here to Connect. So relaunching the business, I have gone through a whole new rebrand, new website, new look and feel to it, which has been really good fun. I've really enjoyed that part of it, to be honest. So the name of the business and the logo has changed. But in terms of what we're going to be offering, it's going to be very, very similar. So, yes, I just got back then to obviously Tech Recruit. I then became a mum to my son, Dimitri. And after a couple of years, decided I wanted to work for another business. So, the last 7 years, I've been working employed within the fire and security industry, focusing on recruiting for very technical positions within the sort of fire and security space. So working with integrators, consultancies, various different businesses, and I've really enjoyed learning a new sector. It's been great. But I guess what happened, just to give you a bit of an insight, is the last few months really did start to think, about the future, what I want to be doing. And I've had various different conversations with lots of different people and realised that I would like to create my business again and relaunch it. So this is exactly what's happened. Taken that leap of faith, been brave and stepped out and relaunched the business. So this is what we're doing right now. Very, very exciting, and really looking forward to getting things moving and getting it all up and running. So I've been very busy the last few weeks. I've been offline and yes, I've basically been planning, preparing, and creating the business. So I've totally done the logo myself, designed that, been doing the website, various different content, getting ready for all the social media platforms. I've also been creating a list of different events that I'm going to be attending as well. I've been to one already called Quote for Her, which was over in Milton Keynes in the Amy offices, which was brilliant. I was really welcomed by the people over there organising the event. And there's so much going on in Milton Keynes that it's going to be a place where I will spend a lot of time at. So met a chap called Jack there. He is a DevOps architect, and he's designing AI solutions for various different businesses. So I really enjoyed going to the event. So this is going to be great. I'm going to be getting out and meeting new people, building new relationships, and learned so much, so much. I'm learning so much, which is great. I'm challenging myself and enjoying getting to grips with all the latest tech and how the landscape has changed from when I was doing purely IT and digital previously. So all sorts of new tech terms we get to grips with, such as Gremlin being one of them. Yeah, some interesting names out there in the programming world. But what I really like to do is really work within the latest tech trends. So what's going to be sought after the most, and we're going to be looking at those like DevOps, data science, machine learning, Python programming, that kind of area is going to be a bit of a focus for us. Because we understand that this year it's predicted that AI is just going to boom, and every single business wants to know more about it. So this is podcast number one. The second podcast, we have a DevOps architect joining us, DevOps cloud architect. So you'll be able to get a bit of an insight from him as to what he does, projects that he works on, but also advice for people that want to get into it as a career. So as recruitment, one of the things that we really would like to do is create this platform for sharing an insight. And the podcast is going to be great for that, so that you really get to know and get to hear from people their advice, whether you're in a role of DevOps or tech, whatever the skill set is that we're going to be talking about, or if that's an area that you want to get into. It may even be that you're a company and you want to employ somebody with that tech skill set, and so you want to learn more about it yourself. So it's providing that platform and the community or sharing insight, advice, but also training, what sort of training courses people are doing, what certifications are popular. So all of that kind of information within the IT and digital space, we want to be sharing as well. And the podcast is going to be fantastic for that, to get that information out there. So we're going to be doing a video recording of the podcasts, and they will go onto YouTube as well. And then there'll be an audio recording which will go onto Spotify, so you'll be able to listen to the audio as well. And another really good point to make about the podcast is that it's free marketing. It's free marketing for a business to really showcase exactly what they do and get that out there. And we're providing this totally free of charge. You know, there'll be a week before marketing material created for that company, which they'll be able to get out there. It's kind of fun. You know, it's kind of fun. I enjoy doing it. So yeah, it's something new for me. But it's been cool. Okay, so give you a bit of a story there as to my background in recruitment, where it all began, starting the business, and then obviously became a mum, stayed within recruitment, now relaunching and rebranding. And I've really enjoyed the creative side of doing the whole rebrand, the logo, the website, Instagram pages, Facebook. We're going to be across all the different social media platforms, TikTok being another one as well. So yeah, it's been great fun doing that. The website to check it out is www.tech-recruits.com. That's great.com. And my email is emily@tech-recruits.com. So you'll see on there. But purple, if you didn't already know, is my favourite colour. Hence the birthday balloons and the launch balloons and the colour of the wall and the logo. So yeah, favourite colour, that's the colour and the look and the feel of the branding that we've gone for. So it's very, very similar to the logo that we had before, which is we're going to check a bit more of a tech recruit on it. But the name's slightly changed, and I've just made it a little bit more modern, a bit more on trend with the way that it looks now. The office is amazing. I love it. I'm in the town centre of St Neots on the Market Square. We have a fantastic office here, right in the centre of town, which is very, very close to getting to London if we need to. So we can pop on the train for 40-45 minutes to get into London. Like I said, I'm going to be spending a lot of time over in Milton Keynes. Huge big tech space over there. I was reading a release from a company called Whitespace Consulting that really got to grips with the landscape of Milton Keynes. And it's really clear to see how tech driven that it is. So that's where I'm going to be. And there's an innovation hub I found out as well, where you can attend the new Santander building, which is called a Unity Place. And you can go there and co-work in the co-working space every Friday. It looks great. I'm going to be there. There's croissants and coffee. Well, I love my coffee, a fresh coffee. I'm going to be there on Fridays to be meeting various different people. Tech people go to work there on Fridays, and they're doing a talk at 2 o'clock on the Fridays as well. So that's going to be good fun, getting myself out to Milton Keynes. So the offering that we're providing then, so going into exactly what we're going to be doing for both candidates and clients. So the companies that we're going to be working with will be digital agencies, software houses, IT services and consulting. They're going to be the main types of companies within the IT and digital space, but we're going to be providing technical recruitment across various different businesses and various different sectors. that's what we're going to be working on. Okay, so when it comes to being a candidate, so what can you expect from Tech Recruits here to connect? Okay, so we do pride ourselves on doing things a little bit different, and we want to bring your CV and experience alive. Okay, so I'm going to explain how we do that. We really get to know you first off, and really understand your requirements, exactly what you want, exactly what you don't want. When we create with you a CV, which is very, very important, creating a very, very strong CV, advising where certain parts of that may need to be improved. We also create a candidate profile, which is a brief description from our interviewing of yourself to get across in a nutshell exactly your objective and what you are looking for. But the other thing we do is a candidate requirement card. And this is really getting to grips with what you do want and what you don't want. So it's really clear to us and also to a company exactly what's going to work. So we find you the right fit. Okay. And for people, it's various different things. It may be career development that's really important. It might be training. It might be location that's really, really important to you. It could be various different reasons, but we're going to be really finding out what those reasons are, and making sure that when we submit those your details to a company that they're fully aware of that as well. So we don't waste anyone's time, and it's a really seamless, thorough, effective process. Okay, so to bring your CV alive, it's going to be the video profile. So we're going to be spending time with you on a video where we will interview you and ask you a set of questions to really draw out your experience. But this is really great to get across some of those projects that you've worked on, you know, what you did there, what you implemented, what skill sets you learned. It will also be very good at explaining perhaps movement from jobs to jobs. And it helps where a company or client may have certain objections about what's in your CV, and we can handle those objections in the video profile. But it's your personality, you know, how you come across, and you can't see that on the CV. A CV is very black and white, so the video profile really brings that all alive, and it helps. It helps you get those interviews because you know, from watching that short video profile, it's not going to be more than what 5-6 minutes. A company can very quickly then decide whether they want to meet that person. It can skip out half of the interview process, so you won't be looking at telephone interviews. You won't need a Teams interview. They'll be inviting you in to meet with them on the back of the video profile. So really understanding you, making that CV with you, supporting you to get that as effective as possible, a candidate requirement card, your do's and your don'ts, and a video profiling as well. So great for the candidate, but also great for the client as well, to really see, you know, who we're working with. And it gives a bit of commitment as well. You know, when candidates are doing those with us, it shows that they are definitely looking for a new role, and they're definitely interested in that position. What I've done before in the past is made it quite specific to a certain job role. So, you know, if the client has certain questions they want answering, we can get them to answer those, and we can find out, you know, why they're interested in this particular company, this particular role. So we can really tailor make it to the client as well. Okay, so candidates, that's what you can expect from us. When it comes to being a client in the IT and digital space, you're looking for a technical position, what we do is we call talent mapping. So talent mapping will be where we come into the business, and we fully understand you know, who you are, what you do, the culture of the business, what skill sets and resource you have right now, and then what you're going to be needing over the next 3, 6, 12 months and the future. So we can really map out, okay, where are the gaps? What do you need right now? What do you need, what you really be needing as you grow further? So we can forecast and we can work with you long term to find those skill sets and find those niche skill sets that you may need to within your business. So absolutely, you can grow. It's the main part of it, right? So you can be growing as a business with the resources that you are going to be needing. Okay, so that's what you can expect from a client perspective, as well as, of course, the video profiling as well. So a big part of the way that we will be recruiting, so the way we're going to be finding our candidates, the way we're going to be bringing on new business, is we're going to be doing a lot of networking events, going out and meeting new people. We're going to be doing a lot across social media. So we're talking Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, And we're going to be using some of the latest tools that are out there within recruitment to really find these specific skill sets. So really excited about some of these new tools which I found, which will reach out and find the people that we're going to be wanting to speak with. Okay, so that gives you a bit of an overview there if you are a candidate or a client, and exactly how we're going to be working, what we're going to be doing there, how we're going to be recruiting and finding those skill sets. I mean, video is a big part of it. So where you will have a video profile of a candidate, we're using video to engage with candidates as well. And this is, really key at the moment, where there is a very passive candidate market. Candidates don't need to go on job boards. They don't need to be, searching and sourcing jobs all the time. There's the exception to that, but a lot of those candidates that are, very strong out there, they get approached. You see, they'll be approached. So rather than just a black and white email, we create a video to engage with that particular candidate, and that will give them more information as well about the opportunity that we have that we'd like to speak with them about. So video is going to be a big part of what we do, and video is what I enjoy. Okay, so moving into recruitment. So I don't want to be talking about myself too much here. It's all about what we're going to be offering for you, really. This is what I'm all about: helping, supporting, and developing businesses. So, but yeah, just to give you a bit of an insight as to why I love recruitment, is I'm a people person. I enjoy speaking with people. I enjoy understanding, listening, coaching, advising, consulting, and really adding value to people, whether it's their career move that they're wanting to make, or if it's a company needing certain people. I find it really rewarding, especially, when people get so excited about having interviews at certain places. And if you secure them that role at the end of it, they're so thankful and you just feel really good. You feel like you've really made a difference. So that is, really key to why I do what I do and why I enjoy what I'm doing here. But yeah, I love meeting new people. And with this being tech and learning new tech, I really enjoy challenging myself and learning the different technologies. So I'm not going to admit I know it all. I will learn from people. I ask the right questions. So that I get the answers and I understand exactly what experience they have and what they're going to be needing. So I like that learning aspect of it as well, and challenging myself as well. So yeah, recruitment, love it. And the tech space, with it being ever changing, ever evolving, there's always something new to be learning, and that's why I enjoy it. Okay, so as well as offering recruitment, obviously a big part of what we're going to be doing here is recruiting, and we're here to connect those top technical professionals with top employers that are going to be out there looking for those. But one of the things I am really quite passionate about as well is creating this platform for sharing insight into the industry, insight into various different job roles, people, what they advise them to be learning, training courses, what's available out there, what's going to be the certifications, what kind of policies and procedures a company's going to have this year when it comes to AI. I find it really fascinating, and I want to be able to provide this platform for sharing knowledge and sharing insight and sharing all of that across my different platforms here. And the podcast will be really key to that. The podcast will share that information. So whether you're currently within that particular position, or you're wanting to get into it as a career, you're going to hear from people where they'll give you some really good, strong tips here of what you could be doing to help you get into that as a career. So yeah, that's another part of what we're going to be doing. And it'll be weekly. The podcast will be every Thursday at 11 o'clock. And we have 3 lined up. So if you are interested and want to join me on a podcast, please get in touch, and yeah, we can set one up and we can do one. And it's free marketing for that company as well, to share and showcase exactly what they do, and what they're offering. We'll be providing that totally free of charge, of course. So yeah, I've given you an overview as to why I enjoy recruitment, the relaunch, and what we're going to be offering, what we're going to be doing here. Do check us out. Please do support us on all the different socials: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Check out the website, and if you'd like to arrange a conversation, please do get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. So thank you very much for listening today. Really appreciate anyone that has taken the time to listen today and hear all about the company, the launch, the story behind all that. And so you know exactly what we're going to be doing. So yeah, thank you very much, and yeah, watch out for the next podcast, which will be next week. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.